Do you know what time it is?
I do. It's free pattern time.
And a brand new free pattern at that. Keep watching. Hi, it's Donna Robertson.
And John Nossel with Fabric Cafe.
This is one of my favorite videos to make.
Oh, these are great.
Yes, because it is new free pattern time. You've not seen this pattern before, and it is a special program that we do every 2 months. So if you like this one and you like the word free with the word pattern, you'll want to be sure to subscribe and click the little button so that you get notification. And today's free pattern is called
Courage.
Oh, just in time for the celebration of Patriotic, but there's more, so keep watching. Now this one is called Courage, and it was a lot of fun to make, and as usual, super fast. We love to make a lot of movement in our quilts, and this one is just moving, and it's one of those happy quilts. And with the red, white, and blue, you're going to love making this. Now, the pattern is done in strip piecing, and we've got pieces and parts to show you how to put it together. So you'll take the pattern, and we have strip piecing for each one of these. But whenever you put this together, it's a block. So let's show them how that works. First of all, we have the strip piece, and let me hand you that. So this strip piece has the red, which is your number 1 fabric, along with the number 2. You've got a strip on either side. Now, you're doing the strip piecing, then you're going to cut off a unit just like this. So,
you know, really the strip method that we're using in most of our patterns like this just makes it go together so quick.
Oh, it really does. I can remember when I was first quilting, and there was someone that was starting to introduce the strip piecing, and I got so excited because I could see the vision. And that was a very long time ago. So I kind of adopted it as my method of, my favorite method of quilting. Now the next strip piece, instead of having the little white pieces on either side, you're going to have the number 3 fabric with the number 2 in one spot. When you cut off your units like so, you're going to cut 2 of those off. So let me give you this. And now let's put it together so that you can see how the block goes together. Here is the number 1, and we do have the seam allowances still on this. We always do it with the seam allowances. So that's our first section that we cut off, the first unit. And then we take the second unit, and this is going to go like this. So this creates that little stagger effect that you're seeing. And then the same exact strip, the unit B, is going to be like this, only turned. And John, if you will hand me the cropping tool, I'm going to crop that out. I know that it's just like the quilt, but sometimes it's kind of fun to see it actually cropped out with no interference.
And I love how this is just gives that little offset look there. It adds some variety to the design on the quilt.
Now the second block, the alternate block, is made exactly the same piecing methods, but we're going to switch our color. We're going to put blue here and red here and here.
That makes it real easy.
Isn't that cool? It is great. Now here is the finished block, so we can put that right here. Let me take this off. So that is the actual finished block all sewn together. Okay, let me give you that. Now remember, I said we're going to take this and we're going to do the same strip piecing, but we are going to change the colors. So the center portion will be this blue. So let's take this away, and we're going to put that right here. That's going to be right on that. And then the second piece is going to be here. And then the third piece is here. So we've just taken this and we have, whoops, you got to turn that one around like so. And there you have your stagger going on. So let's take, can you hand me that first block? And let's put it right over here so that you can see these apart from the quilt. So that's the way they're going to go together and create that stagger. It's exactly the same block.
That's a great
just done over and over again with those colors. Now let's look at the colors. You've got fabric number 1 is the red, fabric number 2 is the white, and fabric number 3 is the blue. And this one is called Summer Picnic. It's 8022411. And that pattern is the new Free Courage.
Oh, that's such a great pattern. And, keep in mind, this pattern's only going to be up there on our website available for a free download for just a couple of months. So get it while it's there.
And it's great for other fabrics.
Oh, that's right.
So you can use anything.
So check out this next one we've got. We've actually put together some batiks, and I think, batiks are one of my favorite fabrics because there's such variety in color and they're a very organic look and feel just because of the process that they go through to get made. So our fabric number one in this situation is this gorgeous turquoise and gold and yellows that are in this. And it's going to go in our number one position here where our red is. And then our number two is this another really gorgeous green and the blues and purples that are in this, that it's going to be in our background color where this beige is.
That's going to be so pretty.
And it's really going to pop nicely. And then our number three is going to be where our blues are in this, and it's just going to be a great combination with these really contrasting each other and just give us a really gorgeous look on this. So we do have a photo of this that we can take a look at here on the screen, and you can see what it's going to look like all made up. And I think that this is just a really gorgeous design. Give you a nice pastel look if you're doing some nice interior design work or something like that.
I love that.
And this kit is called Tropical Lagoon, and it's 8022412. And again, we're using that Courage pattern.
That's great. And remember, you can use any 3 yards in any one of our patterns, and it's amazing as you change it. So let's do a little Christmas in this Courage. Sometimes Christmas needs a little courage because you got to do a lot of shopping. Okay, so our number one fabric is going to be the Christmas trees on this one. It will go here where the red is, and we do have an image of this coming up, so keep watching. And the number two is going to be our background. So that really is going to make the trees pop. And this is a good double focus quilt. We like those. So this one is the same print as number one, but it's going to be in the blue section. So this is going to be so cute. Let me show you what it looks like. Is this not just awesome? It's called Joyful Trees. And again, those blocks are just dancing across the surface of the quilt and giving you a wonderful, wonderful Christmas quilt.
And I love how the contrast on this changes up and gives it a whole different feel than it did previously with even our Patriotic.
Absolutely. And it's 8022413, Joyful Trees, and it's with the new Free Courage that you need to download right away.
So one of my favorite times of the year is fall. The trees start changing colors, and the temperatures finally start getting, a little cooler. Not quite as hot as it has been all summer here in Texas. We've been hitting 100 degrees almost every single day, and it's just like we're ready for some fall, cooler mornings. So we've got this just gorgeous fall print on this one. So we've got these leaves, and they're starting to go through some of their colors. And by the way, this does have a little of that great little gold metallic printing on it. That again is, I'll go in our number one position here where the red is, and then our number two fabric is this great orange, almost like those just great maple or some of the oak leaves that we have changing here in Texas in the fall time. And that's going to go in our background, and then we've got just this great rich green, almost that pine green that we have. That's going to be in our number three position here where the blue is, giving us some great contrast in this.
I love that rusty orange in the background.
Such a great design. And let's take a look at this example of this quilt that we've got here on screen. And you can see that, again, we've got a really neat contrast there with the oranges and the blacks and those leaves and everything. So this kit is called Autumn Breeze. It's 8022414. And again, we're using that new free pattern, Courage, on this one.
This is great. And we've shown you some seasonal ones. What if you just want a quilt that just goes and makes your decor awesome? And that's what we have here. This is gorgeous fabric. I love it. It's kind of that watercolor look. It's almost like looking through a window that has the streaks of rain, and I've been dreaming of rain here in Texas. We haven't gotten a lot this
vaguely
year.
remember that.
So this is our number one. It's going to go in the number three. The number one is going to go in the number one spot. But that brings up another point. You can use any fabric in any position.
That is a great point.
Because 1 yard is in each one of those positions. So you can switch it around and you get a totally different look then. So this is our number 1. It's going to go here in the number 1 position, which is where the red is. Then we're going to have the great background color is this creamy color, and it has just a little bit of a print to it that it's almost imperceptible, but it gives depth to a solid color. And that's one of the reasons I like getting a mottled kind of a fabric.
And this will actually pop out nicely in different lighting situations.
Oh, true. That's absolutely true. And then this will be your number 3, and I really love this fabric. It's one of those things that just speaks my name.
And did we mention it's got metallics on it?
Oh, no, I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
it's got gold on the number
Absolutely.
1, and it's got some silver on the number 3.
So it causes a little bit of reflection in there.
Really
now
works.
let's look at the rendering. This is really a pretty quilt. It just, again, the colors just dance across the surface of the quilt, and that high contrast really causes the movement to really show up in here.
Really a cool design.
It is great, and it's 8022056. We call this one Brushstrokes, and it is using the brand new free Courage pattern.
So you've seen some great examples of how we're using the new Courage pattern. So you've got just a limited amount of time to go up there and download that from our free goodies section on our website. And by the way, there's some other great free goodies up there, so be sure to go check that out.
Now we have limited supply on our kits when we do these videos, and so if you fell in love with any of these fabrics, be sure to check that out right away.
Definitely. And if you like this, hey, you got that subscribe button down there and that like button. You click that little bell there and you'll get notified whenever our new videos are coming out, so you can see what the latest, greatest stuff is, so that you don't miss out on some of these great kits.
And it's Donna Robertson.
And John Nossel.
Thanks for joining us.